So, live action One Piece, let's talk about it. I'm Drelly Drell, I'm the camp dropout, you know what I'm saying? I'm just doing some videos for now, we're just making some fun videos. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about, the One Piece live action, live action season 2 that came out into the Grand Line. I'm a big One Piece fan. This was crazy to watch. I was waiting for it for a while. I was watching the countdown. I'm like, this shit gonna be crazy when it come out. Boy, I can't wait to see. But when it came out, I didn't know what to expect. Usually, first of all, it's a miracle this is even still happening because Netflix will cancel some shit real quick, boy. Netflix will cancel some shit yesterday, nigga, before you even got a chance to watch it. So I'm surprised they got a season 2 and letting the characters develop and letting the directors develop and letting the story develop. That's actually really cool. I guess I want to make it quick. I want to talk about the practical effects, how their One Piece live action is using very old school making techniques, for shortening perspective, and I want to give them props on continuity and adding in Bartolomeo, an OG, he's an OG, so they added him in, and that's canon because he was there to watch Luffy almost get executed, and that's when he became a fanboy, so I'll let that slide. That shit makes sense. They had bomb marketing the whole time, at least for my algorithm. My algorithm was always One Piece something. One Piece is coming out. Hey, you better wait. You better watch. One Piece is coming out. So, be like, damn, I didn't even know that shit came out. But, so good for the marketing for them. Some characters, they had a lot of fucking characters in this shit. They had Smoker. Tashigi was one of my favorites. What a geek. What an absolute nerd. I love her, bro. She's just like the comics, bro. Just the absolute fucking weeaboo. I respect it. I respect the hustle. Oh my God, Zoro kind of taking the charge this season, doing his own shit. That's a whole nother leader right there. That nigga killed 100 niggas while everybody else was just playing games and talking and doing shit. Zoro killed 100 niggas by himself. So props to Zoro. That's a dog. Zoro a dog. He's always like, nigga, our captain's not here, dude. Our captain's not here, bro. Man, what a good time. What a good time. Oh my fucking God. Laboon, bro. Laboon was great, bro. Laboon was absolutely amazing. Damn, not much to say. That shit got me. I teared up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I teared up when Luffy had to realize Luffy's dumb, but he's smart too. Realizing singing to the whale would obviously at least get him to respond or listen, bro, because he probably hasn't heard nobody sing in so long. So that shit must have hurt. Good job, Luffy, using your brain. We got a bunch of Marines. They brought Kobe back, and I like that they're still using those characters too to tie in how the Marines be moving, because it's nice to see how the Marines actually are like a formidable force with Garp and Smoker, talking man to man type shit. Like, how do we get start taking down these criminals for real? I respect that. They got good Marines and bad Marines, and a good quote of like doing your own brand of justice, and that's very pretty much how pirates operate, doing your own thing, but your own brand of justice. So that means, you won't be corrupted long term, even after I'm gone or some shit. You got your own style, and don't let the world break you. You make your own type of justice. So that's like deeper, hard to find a person with a strong heart, and a strong mind who won't break under certain circumstances. And that's what the Straw Hats operate like too. Shit, if you have a bunch of niggas that don't crack under pressure, hey, y'all might get shit done. Hold on. Oh my God, that ugly ass drawing that Luffy did on Laboon, bro. That shit is ugly. I love it. I love that shit. Man, the Straw Hats are a great crew, bro. They'd rather die together than have that feeling of being alone again when they really went through their own trauma and personal experience, they can't go through that shit again, bro. They'd rather be together as a stupid family than ever have that shit on their conscience ever. So that shit's amazing. I'm gonna call out one red flag on the play. One red flag I caught in the season that would definitely... Sanji watched a girl get kicked in front of him. Sanji would never... The Sanji I know would never, ever let that shit happen on his watch, bro. He would break his neck to stop the girl from getting kicked. That's all I wanted to say. I just know Sanji would not... Even if he was being stabbed by a female, Sanji would definitely still not... He would let himself get stabbed by the female. That's all I'm trying to say. Sanji's a simp. I'm glad they changed it. It's better in live action, so you don't look crazy, bro. I get it. I fucking get it. I get it, nigga. I get it. Go through my notes here. Inaki, he did a really good job this season. Some people saying his acting isn't as good as the other actors, and I kind of see it, but for the energy that nigga needs to, become Luffy and actually portray Luffy as a psychopath, he's doing a good job. Luffy's a crackhead, bro, and he's doing a great job portraying a crackhead because Luffy is straight up an absolute psycho, and he's capturing that straight stare in the eye when he was prepared to die. That's how Luffy would operate, bro. You don't expect it. You can't trust him, but that's your captain. That's your captain. That's all I'm trying to say. That's how it should be. He should look like a psycho. Ooh, shout out to the drip this whole season. These niggas coming straight from the cover pages of Oda's fucking dope ass artwork. That Sanji got that shit on, bro. Sanji had that shit with them fucking when they went to Little Garden, I think he had that shit on. When they went to the mountains, he had that coat, that nigga with the rings, that shit. He had that shit on, bro. He had that shit on. Zoro, pink pants. I respect that shit, bro. Out in the woods. Nami mini skirts everywhere. Bro. That's her style. Everybody has their own particular shit that they gotta wear, gotta do, and to express themselves. And that's fun with the One Piece world. You can express yourself with some weird ass hair. Nobody ain't gonna say nothing about your weird ass hair. They ain't gonna say shit about your weird muffin top haircut, muffin chop sideburn. They fuck it. Did you do your job? All right, that's all that matters. Let's go. You can wear your pink gloves. I don't give a shit as long as you operate correctly and do your job. Yes, sir. And that's the One Piece world, bro. You can be the greatest pirate and look like a clown, nigga. You can look like an absolute buffoon. Hey, but if you get the job done, it's the buggy pirates, bro. We got to get the fuck out of here. Oh my God, Dragon was talking like a goddamn Native American folklore narrator, bro. I don't know what that shit was. That shit was giving me, I'm like, who is this nigga? Dragon talking like he did some shit in the anime, bro. I'm waiting. We're all waiting, Dragon. Do something, Dragon. I guess we don't see it. Oda's cooking. Oh, but I already know Dragon's gonna be fierce, bro. So that's a good little shout out to this nigga. Got thunder powers or wind powers because he saved Luffy somehow, twice probably. I'm assuming from how Oda's kind of working his way in the story. That lightning strike was not random. Nigga, was that Sabo? I saw that shit. That was Sabo, nigga. Stop it. Quick little Sabo cameo. Okay, real quick. Who else? The Don, I think there was a Down to Don reference. Is that no? I probably think there was a Monster House reference. Uvula, I don't know, maybe. And this shit was pretty. I ain't gonna lie, this shit was stressful for real One Piece fans because we ain't know who you niggas might kill. Boy, y'all killing niggas. I'm like, hold on. There's a lot of people dying, but okay, they ain't coming back. I can respect it in a straightforward, narrow filmmaking kind of strategy with seasons and shit. I get it. You gotta kill some characters off, make a little impact, bro. A good season. Season 3 coming out. I respect it. I respect to see what they do. A bit more news. I think it's coming out in 2027. They're filming now. Should wrap up in June. Shit, let Oda cook. That's all I can say. Peace out. So that's why I get money. Follow for more.